Recombinant DNA technology complete practical video. Following is the list of experiment performed. Now let's start with practical. Isolation of plasmid DNA by alkaline lysis method. First we take 1.5 ml of overnight grown bacterial culture in a microfuse tube. Centrifuge for 5 minutes. Discard the supernatant. Here's the composition of solution 1, 2 and 3. Add 150 ml of free suspension buffer, that is solution 1, in each tube. Vertex it. Add 200 ml of denaturation solution, that is solution 2, in each tube. Mix thoroughly. Add 150 ml of neutralization solution, that is solution 3. Kept on ice for 2 minutes. Centrifuge it for 10 minutes. Transfer the supernatant to a fresh new tube. Add equal volume of phenol chloroform solution to both the tubes. Then vertex it. Centrifuge for 5 minutes at 4 degrees Celsius. Then carefully take out the supernatant. Add 2 volumes of ethanol to each tube and mix it. Centrifuge it for 5 minutes. Discard the supernatant. Add 500 ml of 70% ethanol. Centrifuge for 5 minutes. Gently aspirate the supernatant. Then add nucleus-free water to each tube. Now start with gel electrophoresis. Measure 12 ml of 50x TA buffer and 588 ml of distilled water. Then add 12 ml of 50x TA buffer. Weigh 1 gram of agarose powder and dissolve 1 gram of agarose powder in 100 ml of TA buffer. Heat the solution on a hot plate. Add ETBR in agarose solution and cool it. Pour it in a casting tray and place the comb. After it gets solidified, pour 50x TA buffer solution. 20 ml of plasmid DNA aspirated to a new tube and 4 ml DNA loading dye is added. Centrifuge it. Take 24 ml volume and carefully load the sample into the wells. Run the gel at 80 to 150 volts and here's the result.
Restriction digestion of PUC19 using EcoRI restriction enzyme. Requirement: plasmid PUC19 vector, restriction enzyme EcoRI, reagents nucleus-free water, 10x assay buffer, 100x BSA, 1.2% agarose, ETBR, 1x TAE, gel loading dye. Addition of reagents in microfuge tube. Add 41.5 ml of nucleus-free water using micropipette. Add 5 ml of 1x assay buffer using micropipette. Add 0.5 ml of 1x BSA. Add 2 ml of 0.5 microgram PUC19. Add 1 ml of EcoRI enzyme. Centrifuge at 6000 rpm for 1 minute for mixing the content. Keep the microfuge tube in a water bath at 37 degrees Celsius for 2 hours. Process for gel electrophoresis of digested plasmid. Centrifuge again to mix the content. Take 20 ml of digested plasmid in a new tube. Add 4 ml of DNA loading dye to it and mix well. Take 24 ml volume from the tube. Carefully load the samples into the respective wells. Run the gel at 90 to 100 volt for at least 2 hours. Result: the restriction digestion of PUC19 was successfully done by EcoRI enzyme. Double digestion of PUC19 with BamHI and Ssp1 restriction enzymes. Requirement: plasmid PUC19 vector, restriction enzymes BamHI, Ssp1, reagents 1000 base pair DNA ladder, nuclease free water, 10x assay buffer, 100x BSA, 1.5% agarose, ETBr, 1x TAE, gel loading dye. Addition of reagents in microfuge tube. Add 11.8 ml of nuclease free water using micropipette. Add 0.2 ml of 1x BSA. Add 2 ml of 1x assay buffer using micropipette. Add 4 microliter of 800 nanogram PUC19. Add 1 microliter of BamHI enzyme. Add 1 microliter of Ssp1 enzyme. Centrifuge at 3000 rpm for 1 minute for mixing the content. Keep the microfuge tube in a water bath at 37 degrees Celsius for 1 hour 15 minutes. Process for gel electrophoresis of digested plasmid. Add 4 ml of DNA loading dye to it and mix well. Take 24 ml volume from the tube. Carefully load the samples into the respective wells. The PUC19 was digested successfully using BamHI and Ssp1 enzyme and the bands were observed. Hence, 2 bands were produced, one of 604 nucleotides by BamHI enzyme and other of 2082 nucleotides by Ssp1 enzyme.
Quantification of purified DNA bands. Principle: to isolate the DNA band based on silica bead. Weigh 1.5 ml of vial. Extract the plasmid DNA from the gel. Weigh the vial after adding the gel. 1.5 ml of sodium iodide is added. Keep the vial in water bath for 10 minutes. Add 50 ml of silica bead. Invert the vial for proper mixing. Diffuse for 30 seconds. Supernatant was collected to another vial without disturbing the palate. Add 200 ml of washing buffer. Resuspend the palate. Content from the vial was halved in another vial. Centrifuge for 30 seconds. Keep the vial in dry incubator for 10 minutes at 55 degrees Celsius. Add 200 ml of nuclease free water. Mix the content. Incubate the vial for 3 minutes in dry water bath. Centrifuge the vial. Collect the supernatant in a fresh tube. Give it a pulse. 10 ml of purified DNA was diluted with 2990 ml of distilled water. Absorbance was recorded at 3 different wavelengths. Here's the observation result. To screen transform ligated sample by blue-white screening. Principle: blue-white screening spot change bacteria by altering an enzyme with added DNA. Weigh 20 mg of xgal. Weigh 23.8 mg of IPTG. 1 ml of DMSO was added in xgal. 1 ml of distilled water was added. Vertex it. LB agar in 100 ml of distilled water. 100 ml of ampicillin was added in broth. Add 100 ml of IPTG. Add 100 ml of xgal. Stir it well and pour the media into Petri plates. The culture were kept on ice for half an hour. The culture were halved in 2 tubes equally. The tubes were centrifuged at 4000 rpm for 10 minutes at 4 degrees Celsius. Discard the supernatant. The pellet was resuspended by added 5 ml of CaCl2. Again centrifuge the tubes. Supernatant was discarded without disturbing the pellet. Resuspend the pellet with 0.1 molar CaCl2 and glycerol, adding 800 ml in each tube. Swirl it for proper mixing. Arrange the vials. 100 ml of culture was collected into 1.5 ml of vials. 5 ml of ligated sample and 5 ml of control was added to separate 100 ml competent cells. Both tubes were incubated on ice for 30 minutes. Both the tubes were placed at 42 degrees Celsius for 90 seconds in water bath. The tubes were immediately kept on ice for 10 minutes. 800 ml of LV media was added to both tubes. The tubes were at 7 degrees Celsius for 45 minutes in shaking incubator. Give it a pulse. 100 ml of transformed and control cells were spread plated on xgal IPTG luria agar plate containing ampicillin. Both plates were incubated at 37 degrees Celsius for overnight. Here's the result from the plate. It can be observed that ligation has taken place. Practical 4. Cloning GFP gene into plasmid for cell transformation. Here's the principle of GFP. An overview of GFP cloning. This is a table for preparation of LB broth and agar. Measure 1.5 gram of agar powder and add this to 100 ml of distilled water. Measure 12.5 gram of LB for 500 ml of distilled water. Stir it well. Add 400 ml of LB to 6 gram of agar. Add 100 ml of LB to 1.5 gram of agar. Autoclave it. Pour the media and allow it for solidify. Here's the setup for ligation reaction. Ml of nucleus-free water. Add 2 ml of vector which having concentration of 3 nanogram. Add 4 ml of insert DNA. Add 2 ml of ligation buffer. Add 1 ml of T4 DNA ligase. Vertex it. The vials are kept in refrigerator at 4 degrees Celsius for overnight. It was kept on a shaker at 37 degrees Celsius overnight. Culture is transferred equally into 2 tubes. Centrifuge for 10 minutes. Discard the supernatant completely. Add 1 ml of ice cold calcium chloride which have concentration of 20 millimolar. After resuspension, 8 ml of ice cold calcium chloride is added. Tubes are kept on ice for 20 minutes. Centrifuge it. Discard the supernatant. Again add 850 ml of calcium chloride. Aliquate 100 ml of suspension into 8 tubes. Heat inactivation of ligated sample by placing it on water bath for 10 minutes at 65 degrees Celsius. 10 ml of ligatory sample is added to 100 ml of competent cell. 1 ml of control DNA is added and kept the vials on ice for 20 minutes. Keep the vials in water bath for 2 minutes. Immediately keep the vials on ice. 0.5 ml of LB broth is added to both vials. Keep the vials in a shaking incubator for an hour. 100 ml from the ligated vials was aspirated. Spread the ligated sample and control on the respective plates. Plates were kept in an incubator at 37 degrees Celsius for 24 hours. Here is the result. GFP gene ligation and transformation is observed under UV transilluminator. Thank you. All these experiments were done in DYPIU lab under guidance of Dr. Priyatosh Ranjan sir. Thank you for your valuable guidance and supporting us.